All right. Hello, Metal Maniacs. It's the Meista from Brews and Tunes, and I am absolutely beside myself with excitement today. I am chatting with the one and only legendary vocalist of the mighty Tankard, Gerre. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to chat with you. Prost.
Yeah, cheers. And thanks a lot for the invitation. And yeah, looking really forward to talk with you.
Great. So you've got a lot going on right now. 2022 is an exciting year for Tankard. One, I think, you guys haven't played live shows or hadn't played live shows for, several years because of the pandemic. And now you're out touring again. It's the 40th anniversary of the band. You've got, a box set came out earlier this year. You've got a new album coming out. Like, there's a lot going on. This is an exciting year for Tankard.
Yeah, this is really an exciting year after 2 years of pandemic bullshit, and less shows. And so this year, first of all, BMG brought out this kind of box set. All the old records in one box. And they did a lot of promotion for that. And so we were able to joined the official German charts on place 14. I mean, that was really amazing for a box. Okay, there is somehow like a bootleg live video inside, but not really something new. Yeah, then we entered the studio in the beginning of this year, and now the next album is recorded, mixed. It's totally ready, and we are looking forward to the end of September. It will be released on Reaper Entertainment. And right now at the moment, live shows starting again. And we played a couple of times, and we are really looking forward for the festival summer. I think all the festivals will take place. And what will happen in autumn, I don't know. We will see. Because they already talk about the next corona wave in autumn, and then maybe they're gonna close all the things again. But at the moment, we have a lot of things to do, and it's an amazing birthday year.
Yeah, very exciting. Right? It's hard to believe that it's 40 years. That seems like, it's hard to believe I'm as old as I am, but some days I can't believe it's been 40 years. It just seems like it was yesterday that Zombie Attack came out, but it's not.
No, really, this kind of number 40, it's really unbelievable, especially staying with a band for such a long time with that kind of music. We never thought about that when we started in school with that thing. And after 40 years, we are still here. No reunion, no big break, and so I think we can be a little bit proud of it to keep on going for such a long time, especially in the middle of the 90s, when thrash metal was not that popular anymore. I never would say it was dead, but it was really not popular. And less shows, 3 shows in a year. Nobody was really interested, but we kept on going, and we are still here. And that's 40 years. It's a really crazy number.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's great. And like you said, in those late 90s, kind of early 2000s, it was a little rough for metal bands, and especially thrash metal bands. But you guys persevered, and with integrity too, which I always thought you didn't like, hey, we're going to change our style. You persevered as Tankard. It was thrash metal, like true German thrash metal. It was great, that you guys didn't like, oh, well, we'll try playing grunge. It's like, no, we're going to play fucking thrash metal because we're a thrash metal band.
But I think the Tankard 195, it's a little bit an outstanding album. It was a little bit somehow more melodic, but the thing is, we never sit together. We have to discuss how the next Tankard album should sound. The songs just they come straight from the heart, and then we're gonna record it, and then at the end we have a result, and yeah, hope everybody is satisfied with the result. It's always a lot of work to write new songs and to record it, and yeah, but we never thought changing the style because of some waves are more popular than thrash metal, or I don't know. And that was never in our mind. We just it's just music straight from the heart. And as I told you before, we write songs, we record it, and at the end there is a result. And yeah, that's a result from the last I don't know, 12th, 14th month, what kind of music was into our minds.
Right. Well, one thing that I've always loved about Tankard is, you know, you obviously have a reputation as kind of a party band, you know, and you know, with the beer and everything, but you also have some deadly serious lyrics about social issues and political issues and war and corruption. And that's one thing I always loved about the band and the lyrics, you know, your lyrics, is that it's, yeah, you've got some fun drinking songs, but then there's, you know, like true feelings, true, for lack of a better term, I guess, a true resolve of, you know, looking at how the world is and your frustrations with that. And that's one thing I always loved about Tankard, and your lyrics, Gerre, is just, you know, very truthful.
Yeah, it's very, very cool that you're going to mention that, because sometimes Tankard is just really reduced to this beer thing. And I mean, it was our own fault, of course, in the beginning. Yeah, we just called our second demo tape Alcoholic Metal, because just for fun, because at that time there was, you know, thrash metal, death metal, black metal, the poser thing. And yeah, we just said, let's create a new style of heavy metal. It's alcoholic metal. And then, of course, we did all for this kind of image with albums like Chemical Invasion and The Morning After. And later on, in the middle of the 90s, we really wanted to get rid of this kind of image a little bit, but we are totally failed, of course. And yeah, nowadays, we see it.
Oh, I think I lost you. Are you still there? I can't hear you. I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Sorry.
We started with the second album, Chemical Invasion, to do a good mixture of funny lyrics and, of course, of serious lyrics. And yeah, we did that since '87. But as I told you before, sometimes we are just reduced to this kind of beer thing. And yeah, so the last album, One Foot in the Grave, the journalist asked me, you wrote a song about the war in Syria, what's going on with Tankard, you get serious? And I always said, this is nothing new with Tankard. We do that since '87. Maybe we live at the moment in times that you take care about the serious stuff more, because a lot of things going on in this world at the moment, you know, we have a war in Europe, the Corona thing and all that stuff. So maybe, yeah, you look more at the serious lyrics, but as I told you before, we did that since '87. So that was nothing really new on One Foot in the Grave.
No,
to write songs about that kind of stuff. Again, that's one thing I've always loved about the band, is that it's very honest. It's, you know, any album that you guys put out, it's always it's a fun, exciting musical journey, but there's always this honesty, and there's always, you know, like some fun drinking songs, but then, you know, like really serious, honest music, you know, and you know, kind of truth to power. I think in a lot of ways, that's what I've always loved about your lyrics, is that it's, you know, it's kind of what I hear. And you could imagine if we bring out a new album and with a total serious cover and yeah, totally different image. I mean, that would be not Tankard. That would be not honestly, as we told before. And so we also tried to do on the new album a good mix of very serious stuff and very funny stuff. Yeah. For example, one song, it's called Lockdown Forever. Yeah, there is such a hot virus outside. You have to stay for the rest of your life at home. What are you gonna have to do? Yeah, you have to order your pizza and you have to listen to all your metal albums the whole day. You know, such kind of lyrics you're gonna find also on the new album.
Nice. And yeah, as you mentioned, that comes out in September. And that's Pavlov's Dog. Pavlov's Dog is so that comes out in September. So very excited for that release. And then you also mentioned, you know, the box set that came out earlier this year. I think that was in February. Yeah, very cool stuff. Very exciting. I wanted to maybe kind of go back in time a little bit with you and kind of those early days and you starting as a musician, because you actually started as a bass player, correct?
That was the plan in the beginning. So Frank should be the singer and I'm the bass player, and then we both have bass lessons. And yeah, I think as far as I can remember, Frank was totally motivated comparing to me to learn to play the bass. And yeah, so after a short while we changed we changed, and I was the screamer, shouter, singer, I don't know.
Yeah, and so good at it too. Like, I mean, you have such a distinct, I mean, yeah, when you hear a Tankard song, like when you hear Gerre singing, like, you know it's Gerre, you know, like it's as soon as I hear a Tankard, it's like, oh, that's Tankard right there. Like, yeah,
okay.
Awesome, distinct voice. Yeah, it's great. How did you originally get started in music? Did you come from a musical family?
No, not really. So it just began in school. Frank and me, we had some guitar lessons when we were 8 or 9 years old, but then we quit it again. And yeah, we were listening to, I don't know, you know, Smokey. It was an English pop band that was, you know, one the half of the class were listening to Smokey and the other half to ABBA. And yeah, so Frank recorded an AC/DC song from the radio in 78. I mean, we were 11 years old. And wow, what the fuck is that? And I mean, it was one song of the If You Want Blood album. And so since these days, we were really infected. And then, yeah, we found out Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, and all that stuff. And we were really growing up with a new wave of British heavy metal. And these were really our influences in the beginning. But it was just this cut in 78, listening the very first time to AC/DC, and it was like changing everything. And yeah, totally the virus until today. So and yeah, so I'm still a metalhead, of course, and I still buy CDs, and yeah, it's just like, I think we'll do that until the end of my days.
Yeah, so I agree. Yeah, me too. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. And you know, all that download stuff and all that thing, I need a physical stuff in my hand. And yeah, still we have CDs and vinyl, but maybe one day we don't have it anymore. We will see. But I mean, heavy metal fans are really traditional, and they still buy vinyl and CDs. And
yeah, I definitely buy a lot of vinyl and CDs myself. That's for sure. Uh-oh. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I locked up again. That's weird.
Yeah, I think the connection is not quite good. I don't know. Yeah. But we keep on going.
We'll keep going. Yeah, it's a little stormy here. That might be part of the problem. So yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I love the vinyl. I love the. Do you buy? So you said you're still buying stuff. Do you buy new? Like, are you listening to new metal bands? Are there any?
Yes. Yeah, I just go through the magazines, and then sometimes I listen before in the internet, but if I think I could like it, so I have to have it. It's I'm a collector. I have 6,000 or 7,000 CDs. I don't know.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
nice.
that's not so bad, I think.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good thing to collect. I'm kind of the same way. I have a lot of CDs, a lot of vinyl. I still even have tapes from the 80s, you know. Are there any favorites, any new favorite bands you're listening to right now? Anything that's really kind of struck you as far as kind of the newer music?
Oh, I really have to think over, but because I buy so many stuff at the moment, of course, I'm a fan of my favorite bands from the 80s, 90s, like Overkill, Exciter, Anvil, and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, you have of course you have some new bands, but now I have to. I don't know. I should have go through the whole CDs now to tell you some bands, but
there's so much now. There's so much music now. It's crazy.
There's so much of music, and they're quite cool stuff. But there is not one explicit band now. I thought, oh, this is a new great band. You know, Lost Society is a really young thrash metal band, and I like them very much. And yeah, so now I try to listen to the new Anvil album when we're gonna finish the interview. And I bought an old Running Wild album, was today in my post box, re-released on DVD. I don't know. I collect everything. Nice. I don't know really.
That's great. I love it. One thing I was always one thing I've always been curious about, and maybe it happened at some point and I just wasn't aware, but you know, in America with, you know, the big four, big tour, has there ever been talk of in the future, you know, of the big four, the Teutonic big four ever touring, doing a big show? Have you guys ever talked about that or ever thought about that?
Yeah, a lot of people talk about that, but at the moment they are not really plans, but if there is a possibility, that's yeah, really cool. We love that, but yeah, at the moment there are no plans, but maybe one day. And yeah, we would really love to join that, to play with the other three. Of course, Creator is the biggest one, yeah. And of course we would love to do that one day. That would be awesome.
And I know you guys have played, you know, all the bands have played at some point in time together or at festivals or
whatever. On festival, I think 1 or 2 times now. And yeah, so it's not so easy to organize it because every band has its own plans. And yeah, but maybe one day there is a possibility. That would be awesome to do some shows in the States, in South America. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have regular jobs. We are not able to go on tour for half a year, you know.
Right.
But yeah, to do some shows with that kind of lineup would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be incredible. I mean, you know, one, I love all 4 bands so much, you know. I mean, Destruction, Sodom, Tankard, and Creator, like, you can't go wrong there. That's perfection. That's, you know, German thrash metal perfection right there. And I just saw Destruction about 2 weeks ago.
They're touring in the States at the moment, right?
Yeah. I think they just played the Maryland Death Festival this weekend. I wasn't able. I
Cool.
lived pretty far away from there, but yeah, really cool that they're out there doing that. And I had never seen Destruction before. Yeah, I've seen Sodom, I've seen Creator, and I've never seen Tankard. So you guys got to get over here.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's 100% reason, of course.
Yeah. Are there any plans do you have any plans of coming to the US anytime soon?
At the moment, no plans. There is one plan to come to Mexico to a big festival in the end of the year.
Nice.
And yeah, but there are not really plans, but we have to come over.
Yeah.
I mean, we just played twice in the States. I mean, that's not enough in 40 years. So we have to come over for a couple of shows. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and it's been a long time, right? It was quite
a very long time.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to come here. You can stay with me. I'll let my wife know. Hey, Tankard's coming to stay with us. We're gonna drink beer.
Yeah.
Listen to records.
Say hi to her. We are really friendly people.
Nice. Yeah. Awesome. That's awesome. So as you may know, I don't want to keep you all day, or all night. I guess it's night there. But one thing I wanted to ask you about too is, so as you may know, my page is Brews and Tunes. So I pair craft beer with heavy metal. And so yeah, like when you're hanging out, on a Friday night or, whatever, Saturday night, what beers do you like to drink and what albums do you like to spin while you're drinking beers?
Was fucked up.
So I think you froze up again. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, fucked up. Now I can hear you again.
Okay, sorry.
So the last thing I heard was about Friday night. What I'm drinking on Friday night, or what I'm doing on Friday night.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of like like on a weekend or whatever. Like what beers are you drinking and what albums are you spinning?
So the most popular beer is always the beer you get in the backstage room, because it's for free, of course. So I don't have a special favorite beer. I mean, this is the only sense of Tankard, traveling all around the world and taste different beers. No, just kidding. And yeah, sometimes I go to a metal pub, and yeah, but if you're getting older, you have to work the whole week, then sometimes you're really happy to stay at home yeah, yesterday I was at home, nothing to do, and then I don't know, I was listening to Black Sabbath's Heaven and Hell. I don't know, it was just came into my mind. Hey, what Heaven and Hell? You didn't hear to that album since, I don't know, 20 years to just listen again. Great, amazing. And yeah, listening to all that stuff. And I don't have the chance to listen to all the albums I buy from the first to the last song. And I hear 2 or 3 songs, I don't have not so much time, but yeah, listening to music, it's still very important for me. Also when I drive with the car, I just listen to CD and stuff like that.
Nice. When you're touring, when you're on the road, do you guys listen to a lot of music together? Is there, kind of a, yeah, that's one thing I've always kind of found interesting, especially with, touring and you're on a bus and you're like, you got a long drive and you just, throw on some music.
Yeah, sometimes listening to music, but most of the time talking bullshit.
Nice.
Yeah, talking nonsense and making jokes and all that stuff.
Nice. Speaking of,
especially on the plane, when we travel by plane, everybody's listening to music in the headphones.
One thing I was curious about, talking about the band and traveling and whatnot. So as far as the writing goes, is that a collaborative effort? Do you all kind of what's the writing process of Tankard? Like how do you guys write songs?
Yeah, the writing process, it's like the last album, the most of the songs were written by Andy, our guitar player, but also 4 songs by our bass player, Frank. And so I get a CD or tape or whatever with guitar parts, with different guitar parts.
Oh.
Guitar player Andy, he has a little studio, and then we gonna record. And of course, these are not real lyrics like, I don't know, Satan, kill, die, you know, like stuff like that. And yeah, and then we try. I mean, often we are the same opinion. Come on, this is the chorus. This must be the chorus. And yeah, so then we throw parts away. Nothing for vocals or doesn't really fit to the other parts. So yeah, so we discuss in Andy's studio how the song, yeah, could be sound and which part is on which place, you know. And but first of all, I get guitar parts and I try to find some vocal melody lines for it.
Okay, cool.
I think this is yeah, the process of making a Tankard song.
Nice. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, that's a good process. Yeah, and I'm very, very excited to hear the new album. I can't wait. It's going to be
Pavlov's Dogs.
Pavlov's
And the title track is Pavlov's Dog.
Nice.
Because it's I am the dog, you know, I am the dog. But the whole album is because we are fear dogs. It's Pavlov's Dogs. Yeah, a little bit. You see normal Tankard's confusion.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I love like every album is always a fun adventure. I love it. In fact, one of my favorite albums of yours, and I love, of course, everything the early days into till now, but the Beauty and the Beer is one of my favorite albums. I love this album. I listen to it all the time. It's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah.
2006.
Yeah.
2006. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what should I do. I think it's still Tankard, and of course we always try to do some. Yeah, the chorus. I mean, I privately listen to music that. I need a chorus. I have to sing with the chorus. It has to keep it in my mind, and so we always try to find songs which are getting into your mind and not too complicated, but I can't tell you so much about it. You listen to it and then you give me a call and then you say to me honestly what you think about it.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. That's a deal.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Drop me a line better if you hate the album.
No, I'm sure I won't. Everything you guys do is great, so I'm sure I will love it.
Yeah, we
Oh, I think I lost you again.
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
I'm again. Okay. There will be first of all, there will be a lyric video coming out to the song Barbarians. It's of course a word game, Barbarians, typical Tankard.
Nice.
And then we're gonna do a video clip, Lockdown Forever, I told you before. So, and there will be maybe some live shootings. So there will be 3 videos for that album.
Excellent. When does the first single get released?
Yeah, it has to be in July or August, I think.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So I'm at the moment a lot to do and a lot of emails, and I don't know exactly, but you will find out when it will be out.
Excellent. Very cool. And then when's the next show? When do you guys play again?
The next show is on June the 13th. It's a little festival in the eastern part of Germany.
Nice. So coming up pretty quickly.
Chronicle Moshes. Yeah, it's good that we have a little break now because we came back now last weekend from Italy. And four of 7 of our crew and the members, they have Corona.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, but it's not so. I mean, I got it too, but it was not so
bad.
Not so heavy. Not so heavy.
Good.
So, but of course they have to stay at home for 5 or 7 days. I don't know, isolation. And so if we should have played this weekend, yesterday or last Saturday, we really had a problem.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, but we have to live with that kind of virus. It will never gonna go away again. So it will be always here. So, and you can, I mean, what shall you do? You can't close everything for 2 years.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it doesn't work. Yeah, it's a very difficult topic. And nobody knows really what's the right way is to handle with it.
Yeah. It's tricky stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah. Everybody's trying out something own, but yeah, but my opinion is we have to live with that and of course take care and everything, but yeah, everybody will get it one day.
Yeah.
If you're vaccinated or not. I had 3 shots and I got it anyhow. But okay. Yeah, difficult topic.
Yeah. But at least you guys are out on the road. That's important. That's cool.
Yeah, we'd have to join every show, every concert until.
Oh,
hello.
Sorry.
There you are again.
Yeah, locked up again. Oh, we're having a difficult time. Well, Gerre, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for chatting with me. For everybody watching this, please check out in the description below. There'll be links to Tankard. If you have not heard Tankard, if you've been living under a rock for the last 40 years, you need to listen to Tankard. A band near and dear to my heart, of course, because beer and thrash metal. How can you not go? I mean, that's perfection right there. So, and also just killer songs, killer riffs, great lyrics, cool band. Touring now, or doing some touring. So if you're in Germany, go check out Tankard and buy Gerre a beer for me. So Gerre, thank you so much, my friend.
Thanks a lot for talking to you, and cheer. I can say cheers to the next 40 years of Tankard.
Definitely.